everyone. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you there in the Philippines and also here in London, United Kingdom, and also all over the world. So, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat, mga kababayan at aking mga friends at mga subscribers. So, before anything else, I would like to say thank you very much to all your support. And please don't forget to share, comment, and hit the bell button below. And subscribe na rin sa mga hindi pa po nagsasubscribe. Maraming salamat po. So ngayon po ay muli ako nagbabalik. So today we are going to discuss about the disadvantage and advantage or disadvantages or these are advantages of travel agency nurse. So ngayon, ang pag-uusapan po natin ay tungkol sa pagiging travel or agency nurse. So being agency nurse here in United Kingdom is not an easy. So hindi po siya ganun kadali. So pag-uusapan po natin ngayon ang disadvantage at advantages. So kaya bago kayo mag-decide o mag-join ng agency o mag full-time or part-time or flexi-time, so think 100 times. So, okay. So, ngayon, ang uunahin po muna natin is what are the disadvantages of travel agency nurse. So, ano po nga ba itong travel agency nurse? So, parang pinaganda ko lang po. So, kasi po, I call travel agency nurse because they send you everywhere or sometimes they as a nurse, if you are registered to any agency in London and also everywhere. So I call travel agency nurse because they send you maybe outside London or other part of England or UK. So you need to travel, isn't it? That's why I call travel agency nurse. So bago ka po ma-register sa agency para sa pagiging agency nurse, so kailangan mo pong complete ang mga requirements. So yun, una sa lahat yung mga school credentials, PIN registration mo, yung license mo, and then your experience, and then your occupational health report, and then kailangan mo rin po ng references, and then meron ding interview or meron din silang COVID risk assessment na binibigay to fill in or to complete sa applicants like us or like me or whoever is joining the an agency nurse. So, yan nga po. Ang disadvantage, number one is this agency nurse is not permanent. So, hindi po siya permanent job. So, anytime they can cancel your shift, they can remove your name because maybe they discharge so many of the patients, so they don't need the staff, so you need to go home. But some of the trusts or some of the hospital or ward, they pay you 2 hours if they cancel your shift, if they didn't inform you earlier. If you arrive on the ward and then they just told you on that time, so they need to pay you at least 2 hours, but some of them they don't pay it. So the problem is if you're traveling to London and you went or send you outside London, or maybe they send you to Birmingham, Liverpool, or Manchester, so how you're going to tell them to pay you 2 hours, which is you paid a lot of money for your travel, or maybe you have a car, so you drove, so there is no problem to go back, isn't it? Or maybe some of the hospital they provide like 2 weeks accommodation or hotel, they pay them. So yan. So hindi po siya permanent at pwede siyang ma-cancel anytime. So the other thing is if they send you to the ward, sometimes is really complicated. They gave you like very hard patient, complicated patient, like you know, it's a nature. It's a nature, I think, everywhere in England. If you're bank staff, if you're agency or part-timer, if you're new to the ward, to the place, they gave you the hard one. But when I was on patient's ward, renal medicine, if we have an agency nurse, I love them. I support them. I help them, I ask them, I look after them, I told them anything they want, please ask me or call me for help, because I was a senior staff there. I mean, I'm not a senior nursing staff. I mean, I was there for a long period of time, like more than 3 years. So yan po. So di ba mahirap siya? So the other disadvantage is that you go into new place and then you meet a new people, new type of patients, or the environment. You need to familiarize things, and then from the beginning of the shift, you need to observe. You need to be very observant, isn't it? So you need to observe what is the routine, the protocol, everything. And then the people, some of them you encounter, they don't smile, they don't greet you even you talk to them. And then because they don't like you, they think that an agency nurse is a lazy, or they don't know anything. They did not know that the agency nurse is very well experienced. That's why they're doing the agency. They can work everywhere. They don't know that the agency nurses, some of them are very well experienced. They are ward manager. They are very well. They have. They're specializing in nursing. Nursing profession. They're specialist nurses, but you don't need to tell them, isn't it? But they don't know, but they treat you like you don't know nothing because you are new on the ward. So, and one thing that the disadvantage is, if in case that, like for example, like I said earlier, if you arrive on the ward and then some of the patient, they've been discharged, and then you're already booked there, and then what they're gonna do is they send you to another department, to another ward, which is you are expecting to work there. So it's really hard. So sometimes it's really breaking your heart, and your mind is not settled to work anywhere. You said, oh, I want to book there because I want to work there because I know the place. So agency nurses, my advice is we need to be very flexible if we work with them. Yeah, because expected na. So we need to expect that there is a possibility of moving everywhere and you having a difficult patient. But we know, we nurses, we can cope this kind of scenario or this situation. So we are very good of decision making, and we have a good coping mechanism, isn't it? So the other one is and the disadvantage, we don't know the staff. So if we don't know the staff, so sometimes we don't know them, so we need to talk to them nicely. Excuse me, would you mind to show me? Would you mind to help me? Would you mind to help me doing the controlled drugs, to countersign antibiotics? And sometimes they're like, later, come back later, I'm busy. So you don't know, and then you find another one. So sometimes it's really frustrating of being an agency nurse, isn't it? It's not a joke. So to earn money in this country is not an easy. So another one is no work, no pay. So if you don't have work, you don't have pay. You're not going to receive any wages. They don't pay you. So, and another one is there is no benefits because they pay you a little bit high than NHS. That's why it's like that. So no benefits like from NHS, like the pension. You're gonna after you finish your 20 or 30 years of service, you're going to receive the pension. But here you don't have pension, so you need to contribute on your own. And then one thing, if you join with the pay as you earn, so it's fine. So it's automatically deducted the tax. But if you join with umbrella company, they're going to do it for you to pay the tax. But sometimes they didn't pay exactly tax. That's why at the end of the year or calendar year, so the HMRC will send you a letter that you did not pay exact tax, so you need to pay again. So if you spend your money, so you're in trouble. So there is no, if you're, and another one, if you're sick, they don't pay you, so you don't have benefits to receive any wages. So if you're sick, no pay. So that is the disadvantage of an agency nurse. So yan po ang aking masasabi sa inyo. Kaya pag-isipan nyo bago kayo mag-join ng agency. So it's fine if you join an agency, maybe part-time or like flexi time, they call that. But some of them, they do full-time agency if they're already stable, if they really want to, they're aiming something, so they join full-time agency. I might do, but not for now. So okay, so ayan po, kaya yan po ang advice ko sa inyo. Sana po ay may natutunan kayo sa aking vlogs na ito. And next up is we're gonna talk about the advantage of an agency nurse, an agency travel nurse. So the first advantage is you can choose wherever you want to go to work and whenever you want to work. If it's when or where, like if you want to go to London or Birmingham, if you want, let's tell your agency or your agent to book you there, and then you can choose if you want to do night shift, you want to do long day or weekends only, because especially those working moms and working dad, and also those people who is students, so they can't work full time. So that's the advantage of being an agency nurse. And another thing is they pay higher than another advantage is they pay higher than NHS. They pay higher because we don't have benefits. So because like in the NHS, if you're working them, if you pay the pension, the NHS pay the pension as well. So in agency travel nurse or agency nurse, so you don't have pension, they don't pay pension, and you need to pay everything. If you're a limited company, means you're running your own company but you're working, and then or umbrella company, that there is a company that sorting out your things, and then yeah, so yan po ang advantage. So but at the end of the day, you need to pay your if you want to contribute national insurance, you're gonna contact HMRC, HM Revenue, and then you need to get an accountant to pay your tax for the whole year. So they calculated how much you earn and everything like that. So yan po ang advantage. So you will receive your money, how much per hour they pay you. Like for example, if they pay you 35 pounds per hour, so if you work 11 hours per day, so in one day you have 385 pounds, so you will receive that whole amount, no deduction, because you are the one who is going to pay the tax and your national insurance and other contribution that you need to settle or to pay. So another advantage is no limits of working hours, as much as you want. If you want to kill yourself, but don't do that, please. I'm just telling you that if you want to work hard, so those people who want to save more money, and then they're in a hurry to save money, or they want to buy a mortgage, they want to buy something, car or something, that they do this. And then another advantage is you travel a lot. If you going outside London or in different places like part of England, Wales, Northern Ireland or Scotland. And another thing is you met a lot of people, so you gain friends, so you can you met a lot of people like different agency as well, or maybe not an agency, doctors, nurses, or everything that they can recommended you or recommend you to their own agency. Maybe they pay high, or maybe there's a good people there. There's a good people who is like need more nurses. Maybe if you want more shifts, or the situation, the environment is fine. So maybe you're looking for that kind of hospital or places. So it's good. So that you're doing an agency. And another one advantage is you gain more experience with different places, different trust, different hospital, different people, different kind of patient around all over the UK. So, and you met a friend, maybe you don't know, maybe if you're single, you're going to meet your destiny, isn't it? And another one advantage is if you really want to save money, and then if you want to do the full-time agency, or you want to do agency, you can save money more, because they pay like 35 pounds, 38 pounds per hour. There's some of them they pay 40 pounds per hour and 45 pounds per hour, like if you're A&E nurse, or if you're ITU nurse. And then if you're ITU, they pay you up to 50 pounds per hour. Can you imagine? If you're an ITU nurse, they pay you 50 pounds per hour. So you will have like 550 pounds in 11 hours in one shift, in one duty, isn't it? So good luck to all of you ITU nurses. I never done, accident and emergency nurse, but when they send me to work in A&E department, accident and emergency department, which is emergency room or emergency department back home in the Philippines and also in America, because we are American settings. This is England, so this is British. They call accident and emergency, but back home we call emergency room. So I never worked to A&E, but my agency sent me there. So oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. I know how to deal with patient. I don't know how to, I know how to cannulate. I know how to take bloods. I know how to catheterize patient. I know how to give antibiotics. I know how to deal with patient with different kinds of problems or something like that. But to work in A&E, I never been there, so I'm so scared. I was shivering. I said, oh no, I want to cancel this ship. I want to cancel the ship, but the agency department, the site manager, they don't want to cancel me because they are short of staff. So they told me, please stay. So you just do whatever you can do. So the first time I just do the OBS, and then I do the patient risk assessment, and then I help them with doing the ECGs, taking bloods, put the cannula, and give antibiotics, take CD drugs like control drug. And then after the whole shift, I managed to finish the shift for the 12 and a half hours, and now I enjoyed working in A&E. Now I know the routine, so I love it. So I would like to become an A&E nurse very soon. So now I already have like 8 shifts, like 8 duties in accident and emergency. So I'll become an agency, no, not an agency. I'm going to be accident and emergency nurse in the future. So okay guys, so sana po nagustuhan nyo po itong aking munting vlogs, at sana po ay nagustuhan nyo, sana po nakapulot kayo ng aral sa aking vlogs, at salamat po ng maraming sa inyong mga suporta. Please don't forget to like and comment and share na rin po, and don't forget to click the bell button below para ma-notify po kayo sa aking mga susunod na vlogs. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat, and God bless you all. Sana po ipagpalain kayo ng ating may kapal, at sana po ay matapos na itong pandemic at pandemya, at sana po ay magmahalan po tayo sa isa't isa. Ang pagpapatawad po natin sa mga taong nagkasala sa atin, pag nagpatawad po tayo, masarap po ang pakiramdam. Kaya alisin na po natin ang galit, magmahalan po tayong lahat. Alisin po ang inggit para po sa matiwasay na pamumuhay ng ating bayan. So ito po si Kuya Wells, ang inyong nurse dito sa London. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Hanggang sa muli po. Bye bye. God bless you all.